In a bid to escape the conflict-ridden Gaza Strip, around 500 foreigners and dual nationals, along with several wounded Palestinians, have been successfully evacuated to Egypt. Reports from both sides of the border confirm this operation amid the Israeli bombardment of Gaza. An Egyptian security official, speaking on the condition of anonymity, disclosed that 500 foreign nationals from 15 different countries have entered Egypt through the evacuation efforts. Additionally, Al-Qahira News, an outlet with close ties to the Egyptian intelligence services, reported the passage of 7 wounded Palestinians through the terminal. This evacuation underscores the urgency to ensure the safety of civilians amid the escalating violence in the region and reflects collaborative efforts to facilitate the movement of those seeking refuge from the conflict zone. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stated that Israel offered fuel to Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital, but the offer was declined by Hamas, as reported by Reuters. When questioned by NBC News about the allegations that Hamas had a command post under the hospital and whether this justified potential risks to patients and babies, Netanyahu refuted the claim. He explained that Israel had actually offered enough fuel the previous night to operate the hospital and its facilities, emphasizing that Israel has no conflict with patients or civilians. Responding to inquiries about plans to provide fuel to Gaza's hospitals, Netanyahu stated that Israel had offered fuel to Shifa hospital, but the offer was refused by Hamas. This statement sheds light on the complexities surrounding humanitarian efforts amid the conflict, with allegations and refusals impacting critical services like healthcare in the Gaza Strip. Israeli forces responded with artillery fire into southern Lebanon after an anti-tank missile struck near the village of 𝐒𝐭𝐨𝐫, injuring several Israeli civilians near the border, according to AFP reports. The incident occurred just half a mile from the Lebanon-Israel frontier. The Israeli army confirmed injuries among civilians and retaliated by targeting the source of the missile launch with artillery. Additionally, the Israel Electric Corporation reported that the missile originating from Lebanon had struck employees involved in repairing power lines previously damaged by earlier strikes. In response to the prolonged waiting period, Russia has successfully evacuated around 70 of its citizens from the Gaza Strip, as reported by AFP. The evacuation took place through the Rafah crossing, which reopened on 1 November to facilitate the evacuation of foreigners and dual nationals. The Russian emergency services confirmed the evacuation, sharing footage of staff welcoming the evacuees at the checkpoint with Egypt. Some evacuees were visibly emotional, and the ministry ensured they were provided with basic necessities. This evacuation reflects ongoing efforts by countries to ensure the safety and well-being of their citizens amid the challenging and volatile situation in the Gaza Strip. The reopening of the Rafah crossing has provided a crucial avenue for international entities to facilitate evacuation, allowing those affected by the conflict to find refuge and assistance.